My mornings can be really hectic, rushing the kids off to catch the bus and to get myself to my job at the medical office. A couple times a week, I treat myself to a morning coffee at Wawa. It's only 5 minutes, but it's my time. I just sit there in my car sipping my coffee before the crazy world takes over. A few months ago, I was sitting in my car drinking my coffee, watching the people come and go. I saw an old blue Honda Civic, just like my first car. I loved that car and the freedom it gave me. I saw Scrubs hanging in the back window, and a young woman walk to the car and get in and drive off. She reminded me of myself when I was just starting out on my own. No matter how early in the morning I arrived, I would see that blue Honda at Wawa. A couple of weeks ago, my husband Jeff surprised me with a date night in the middle of the week. We went out to the Washington House. It was a wonderful evening, and on the way home we made a quick Wawa milk run. Jeff ran in to get the milk, and that's when I saw it. The blue Honda with Scrubs hanging in the window, parked across the street in the back corner of the bank. As I looked harder, I could see a flashlight was on in the back seat, and that's when it hit me. The young woman that I saw each day was living in her car. My heart broke for her. Over the next few mornings, I noticed she'd go into Wawa and use the restroom, come out ready for work, but never buy anything. I wanted to do something to help her, but what could I do? So one day when she went inside, I left a note that said, "Here's a cup of coffee to brighten your day." For about a week, I would set the coffee on her roof of her car and then get back in my car and drive to work. One day as I was walking away, I heard a soft voice say thank you. The young woman introduced herself as Kelsey, and she said she worked as an assistant at the local medical office. Over the next few mornings, we talked over coffee. Kelsey shared with me that a few months ago her husband had moved out, and unbeknownst to her, he had run up big bills on the credit cards and had burned through their savings. She lost her lease and didn't have the money for another apartment. It was all she could do to make the minimum payments on the cards. My heart went out to her. I wondered, what could I do to help? How could I find her a place to live? So I went to talk with my pastor, and he told me about Keystone Opportunity Center. A few days later, Kelsey and I met with a Keystone Community Case Manager who listened to Kelsey's story and created a long-term housing plan for Kelsey's unique situation. I'm so happy to say today that Kelsey is no longer living in her car and she now has safe, affordable housing. Just last Monday morning when I came out of Wawa, I found a cup of coffee and this note on the roof of my car. I have a home again, and I have hope because of you and Keystone Opportunity Center. Thank you. Love, Kelsey.